Welcome, YouTubers. Sierradale Homestead here. I'm just going to rant a little bit as this storm moves in. You can see the wind in the tops of the trees. She's blowing a little wet. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there, and they want a homestead, and grow their own food. I don't know. I guess it's just there's a lot of us that don't want in the mainstream. We don't want, the rat race. I spent years in the rat race. Pretty successful in it. And, hard times come about. And I'd been dibbling and dabbing and homesteading for quite a while. And once I got laid off on that, and I said, all right, it's time to make the ultimate move. I got tired of paying electric bills, loans for cars, loans for houses. Every time you went to Walmart, you couldn't come out of there without, over $100 in your buggy. Food didn't taste good. You always say a recall on TV or something. Either chicken or beef or lettuce or whatever it may be. And just got tired of it. So the homesteading journey began. Now, the house I lived in before was about 3,000 square feet, if not a little bit over. It's a big house. But, now the one I'm in it's under 500 square feet. But you still work hard. You probably work harder than somebody with a 9-to-5 job. I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people, they go to work, they work at, and when they walk off from the job, they can leave everything there. Homesteading, you can't do that. You wake up in the morning and you bust your butt all day long till you can't go no more. And every now and then when you do have time off, it's not on Monday through Friday schedule that a lot of people are on. Sometimes you may have Monday that you got a little time, or maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Well, I'm complaining because, my brother and I, whenever we do get spare time, you've seen a couple of the metal detecting videos from the field here. Sometimes, we got other places that we might get to go metal detect for about an hour. Or, we might get to spend half a day together and do some metal detecting. But it's not often. Or one of us may get to run down somewhere for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just to get away. He lives down the road. He's got his own house, family, and farmstead down there. But anyway, we were out metal detecting. My gripe is this. Lady asked, she said, what y'all doing out here during the week? I said, well, we just took a little bit of a break. I said, we're just doing some metal detecting, see what we can find. She said, don't y'all have regular jobs? I said, well, ma'am, I said, I got laid off a while back ago. I said, I do odd jobs, and I said, I homestead, and I said, I farm. Oh, you all don't have regular jobs. Y'all probably on welfare. No, ma'am. Am not. I said, I farm. I said, we raise most of our food. And, we don't have the high price mortgages anymore. And, We try to live simple. So, people like me have to work up into my 60s and 70s so people like you can go around and play. You know, right then, I had to bite my tongue. You know, they say to respect your elders, but I did. I had to bite my tongue. Because, you know, this video is not for other homesteaders. They know how hard it is. They know what we go through. This is for people that's thinking about homesteading and people that don't homestead. You know, homesteading is a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. And I'm sorry, I'm not speaking to everybody, but I'd say about half of them people that go to a 9-to-5 job can't come out here and homestead. They can't do it. They don't have the mentality nor the physical ability to. And coming from me, that's saying a lot, because I'm gonna tell you, family used to call me the mule. You know, I'd pick up anything. I could load logs by hand on the sawmill, pieces of rock, take 2 people to carry, I could pick it up and carry it. Well, I'm paying for it now. My knees and shoulders are about gone. And I've been told I've got to have surgery on both shoulders, and I've got x-rays coming up for both knees. So I don't know what that's going to entail. But I want to tell you something. The world has gotten to where everybody thinks they're better than the next person. There's no compassion left in this world whatsoever. But that woman just about done me in. I held my tongue and told her, I said, well, if that's what you think, ma'am, I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Well, she just got pissed off even more, that I wouldn't fuss with her. Telling me how she's paid taxes all her life. I said, ma'am, I said, I did too, just a couple years ago. But she just kept going and kept going. And finally, I just, kind of ignored her. And I hollered at my brother and told him, I said, it's time for us to go. She got all pissed off and left. Is it because people just want to fight? They want the confrontation? Is it the stress that, mainstream has caused, that everybody wants, everybody else to be just as bad off as they are? I don't know. I truly don't. But I feel sorry for her. Can you imagine? I'm going to laugh a little bit. Can you imagine if she started homesteading 50, 60 years ago? Well, they put her about 40 years ago, I guess. If she'd never moved off a farm, if her family had one, if she would have kept farming it and homesteaded it, she wouldn't have been in the predicament where she's all grumpy and mad, more than likely. I don't know. But just for y'all, there's 2 sides to every story. And just because some people talk and say what they want to and try to look better in front of people, don't mean it's the truth. Don't mean they've walked in somebody else's shoes. I've learned that a lot. since I went full-time homesteading. You know, this guy standing over here on the corner, and I'm sitting there working all day long, and I see him standing over there every day looking like he ain't done nothing. I don't know his life story. At one time in my life, I would probably judged him. I wouldn't no more, 'cause I ain't walked in his shoes. I just want everybody to stop and think for a minute. Just cause, you know, John Doe over here says something about Jane Doe, or Jane Doe said something about John Doe, don't mean everybody else needs to jump on a bandwagon. If you're, you know, if you want to know or nosy enough, you've got to know something about that person, ask them. But when they tell you, don't belittle or belittle, can't even talk, because you've never been down that road, or maybe you have, I don't know. But it just makes me mad. You know, a lot of the homesteaders and that, we bust our butt every day, and you know, we may not be making a humongous change in this world as individuals, but together, we're making a big change. You know, we're growing our own food again. We're staying away from as much chemicals as possible. We're not supporting these big agricultural companies and feedlots and stuff like that. And it's a lot of work not to. And, you know, a lot of us try to make living better for the people around us too. Because if everything goes right this year, you know, and these surgeries don't put me down too much, I should have a pretty good sized garden now. You know, I'd love to get it to where starting some CSA up and farmers markets and stuff like that. You know, that brings a little bit more income into the homestead, but also that offers other people chemical-free food that actually has a taste. But you work your butt off to do it. And it just makes me mad when, you know, people want to call you lazy and everything because you say you live on a homestead and you don't work a 9-to-5 job every single day. And I guess I'm just talking in circles, but it just made me mad. So before judging anybody, guys, take a walk in their shoes. Before judging a homesteader or small farmer or anything like that, get to know them. See what they do. You know, there's some homesteads out there that you can apprenticeship at. See how hard some of the work is. It's kind of funny. You know, they want to complain and gripe that you don't work hard, but they sure don't complain and gripe when the food tastes better. Just don't get it. It's like this world's turned upside down and messed up. Alright guys, that was my gripe. I just wanted to let everybody know, you know, I'm not saying everybody, but there is stereotypes out there that just cause you're not working a 9-to-5 job like they have, or they are, or they did before retirement or anything else, that you're lazy. That's not the truth. Alright guys, I'm gonna get off here. I got a lot more to do before the storm gets here. Alright. If you like the videos and that, please subscribe. You know, watch them, comment on them, share them with people. But most of all, enjoy life and have fun. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're probably gonna be like that lady. grumpy to everybody. 'Cause I don't think it would have mattered what a job I told her we had. She wouldn't have liked it. So, can't make everybody happy. Have a good one, guys.